Benzema here lands at 10.6K, most expensive player on the slate. Obviously his game log backs it up. Just the way that Liverpool, I think, has been trending, I think he's definitely a play here. The price is a little bit scary. You are paying up a lot. Some will argue that maybe this is an increased competition, but he's delivered against the two, other top three teams in the EPL. He's produced all season. I'm not going to be afraid here. I think he's going to come through on the big stage. I think at least he gets a goal, meets his value. I definitely think he has 2 goal potential, but I think he's a great GPP play. Cash, I think you can maybe go elsewhere. I'd just be afraid because I think he is probably the biggest kind of blowout potential on the slate. So I'm going to include him in a lot at 10.6K. Not going to scare me off. Karim Benzema. Yeah, TAA, if you've been following my videos at all or in Discord, he's one of my favorite guys. He just really just produces every single match, really. He's got a few 7 or 8 points, but a lot of the times he's in the high teens, low 20s. I just think the way Real plays, I think he's going to get a lot of opportunities to just throw some passes in. He's going to get set pieces. I think he's pretty much a lock to go full 90 and go into extra time if need be. I don't think he's coming off the field. I think it's a safe play. Maybe his ceiling's a little capped because he can't score a goal, but I just think with his passing ability and then kind of the way Real's been playing these matches, I think his ceiling is getting a little increase for me here. So I'm going to have him a lot. I think great cash GPP, good captain option too here, especially at the price at 8.2K. Yeah, Vinicus Junior here, 8.6K. Wanted to save the best for last in terms of my favorite play on the slate. I just think this is a great spot for him. I've been kind of monitoring, how Liverpool's been doing defense. They have some injuries. You could just tell this last month they've been kind of just grinding through. And I think a lot of the players that kind of fit similar, Vinicus, fantasy outputs to a lower scale, lower comparison, they've been tearing up Liverpool in terms of fantasy output. So I think this is just going to be a great spot for him. Crosses, shots assisted, shots, he can score too. I just think, he's not coming off the field. I just think everything kind of lines up here for Vinicus to be Real's top scorer, but also possibly, I think the top scorer in this game, even if, let's say, Liverpool win 2-1. But, I'm building my lineups. I think Real's going to win this game. I'll talk about that later. But, he's going to be my favorite play. I'm going to have him in every lineup. He's my favorite captain. I'm going to have him in a ton of ways. I really want my exposure here to be on Vinicus, and I think he's going to be the differentiator here. So he's my favorite play. Love him. Love the price. And yeah. So I'll just start off here. I'm going to go through both teams. Just a couple guys I like on both. Liverpool, obviously you don't see Mane or Salah there. One was Salah. I'm worried about his health. Mane, I've just been kind of fading all season. I just think he really needs a goal or an assist to meet his value, or both. And or else he can lay an egg. So for me, I try to stay away from him, but I think he obviously has good potential. I'm not going to fade either of these guys 100%, but I think in a showdown you got to take a stand. So I'm going to go with Diaz as my favorite attacker. Robertson, 7.4K, great cash play, GPP play. He's going to be a high floor. Needs an assist really to, I think, kind of go above and beyond, but I think he gives a high floor here. And then when I look at Kanate at 5.4K, I think he's a good differentiator because he can score. Then Henderson, 4.2K, would be a cheap cash play. For Real, I think you have 2 really good kind of cheap cash plays. Casemiro, 3.6K. Carvajal, 4.6K. Both guys I think will give, 6-8 points. Something crazy happens, they can get an assist. But I think they're good cash plays. And I think you have to look at Courtois at 6K. I just, he's been getting a lot of saves. Could probably get a win here, a clean sheet. I don't know. I don't think either team's keeping a clean sheet here in 90. But I think he'll get enough saves to where he's an okay play. To me, I'm not going to play a lot of goalies, but I think he's definitely one just in terms of price. And then I'm going to look at Valverde here at 3.8K. He's just really cheap, and he's going to be up front. I really think he's in play. Just kind of at that price, because at the end of the day, he's going to be up front, might get an opportunity, and boom. So those are going to be the people that I'm highlighting on both teams. Yeah, my general thoughts, game script. I think Real is going to win this game. I think it's maybe 2-1. I think both teams will find the net. I just think the way Liverpool's been trending, and just Real, they've gotten to be able to rest. Liverpool's obviously been just going go domestically. I think this all kind of sets up for Real. I don't really see much difference between the teams, honestly. Liverpool really hasn't beaten anyone this season. Their best results probably a draw against City, and we've obviously seen Real beat City and play pretty well on the road. So I think these are 2 even teams. just for lineup builds, I do think that Liverpool will get a lot of possession, and I think their players will get a lot of peripherals. So it's not like I'm saying go out and build 5-1 Real. I think 4-2 in GPP is probably what I'll be using for Real. Like I said, I have a strong opinion. If you have a strong opinion, I think you just need to crush it. This is the GPP. A ton of people are going to be playing. Don't be afraid to maybe take a stand. Like I said, I'm going to do it with Vinicus. You might like someone else. You might like someone in Liverpool. Just, go ahead in your GPPs and, try to trust your opinions and go with it. I think cash games, I think cash is definitely viable. I'll be playing a lot of cash because I think there's some good cheap plays like the ones I highlighted. And, I think you have guys like Robertson and TAA that on Liverpool that are good cash regardless of result. So I think I'll be playing both. And in terms of more lineup and strategy, check our Discord. I'll be in there before this one kicks off, talking about what I'm doing. We'll have some other members on the team too, chiming in. But yeah, that's just kind of my general thoughts. I think I see Real winning this game. Gonna build like that. Everyone's gonna have an opinion. It's gonna be a tough one to take down, but there's plenty of information out there, and I think what I've highlighted here. I think I'm leaning Madrid, and hopefully come Saturday we see 2-1 Madrid victory with a Vinicus goal.